According to Newton's first law of motion, every body in the universe remains in its state, either at rest or in uniform motion, unless an external force acts upon it. This principle, though scientific, carries a deeper meaning when examined thoughtfully. It suggests that bodies do not have the will to move or stop by themselves. Rather, their state depends on forces applied from the outside. This observation, when expanded, leads to a greater truth. There is a higher will, a divine power that governs the motion and rest of all things in existence. The car analogy. Consider the example of a car. A car is a created object. It is designed and built by humans. It does not move on its own, nor does it have the will to begin or stop moving. It is the driver, a human with intention and will, who decides whether the car will move or stay still. Even when a car is moving at a constant speed, uniform motion, it continues to do so only because the driver wants it that way. If the driver does not apply any force or chooses to stop, the car will eventually slow down due to friction and other forces. This proves that the car's motion is not its own. It is the result of someone else's will. Applying the analogy to the universe, in the same way, the bodies in the universe, planets, stars, particles, have no will of their own. They remain in rest or in motion because of the forces acting upon them. But where do these forces come from? Who applies them? Just like the car needs a driver, the universe needs a force of intention. This force cannot come from the object themselves, as they are lifeless and unaware. Therefore, it becomes clear that a higher power, beyond the physical matter, is responsible for their motion. That power is what many of us call God. The core argument. The law states a body remains in rest or uniform motion unless acted upon by an external force. But if no body can move itself, then all motion must come from something else. In the beginning, before anything was moving, there must have been a first force, a will that caused the first motion. This is not just a scientific truth, but a spiritual one. The laws of motion do not deny God's presence, they help prove it. Conclusion: everything in the universe, whether in motion or at rest, remains in that state unless influenced by an external force. But the force itself must come from a will, not from the object. Just like the car does not decide to move, the universe did not decide to function on its own. This leads to a clear and powerful conclusion. The motion and rest of all bodies in the universe reflect not their own will, but the will of God. This understanding, rooted in observation and reason, stands as a strong point for those who seek truth. It is an answer to atheism and a step toward recognizing the existence of a higher creator.